Welcome to another video. I am the Starman and this is a bit of a special video, this one. We have got a rare planetary alignment. You may have heard about it. We can see all 8 planets. Well, I can actually see the Earth because we're stood on the Earth, but there's 7 other planets out there. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, and they all line up in the sky at once. So theoretically we can see all of them. Now you might have seen some media hype about this where they say, oh, we can see all the planets all in the sky, and it's all... No, it's not that easy, because there's a couple of planets in there which you really need a telescope to see, and that's Uranus and Neptune. They're the outer planets, the ice giants. But at the moment, as the sun goes down here in Blackpool, there's a few planets that are very, very close to the sun from our perspective at the moment. Saturn and Mercury are right down there. Even Neptune is actually right down there near the sun. So as the sun goes down, we'll get chance to spot some of those planets there, starting with probably Mercury. Mercury's quite a tough one, but it is a naked eye object. But I've brought out the big guns for this video. I've got my telescope here, Celestron 6-inch telescope, and I'm going to be using that to try and help us as they line up. It's not going to be easy, I have to say, but I'm going to do my best. And I've got some help as well, because I've got Frank, my friend Frank over here. He's got his camera there, so I'm going to be using that as well. So hopefully we will get to see. I'm going to try and get to see all of them if I can. Hope I can get to see all of these planets, but it's going to be tough. It's not as easy as what the media makes out, you know. But anyway, as the sun goes down, then it goes to get dark. We wait for the sun to go down, and then we can start to see if we can see any of these planets. So I'm here on the promenade in Blackpool, and we're just at the southern end of Blackpool Promenade, just behind the big tram station there, the tram station. That's where the new trams go. And we're all down here. There's a few other people, some people watching the sunset over there. Look at that there, look. So we're going to have a fantastic view of the sky here. Just look at that there, it's amazing. It's so clear, the sun is just about to touch the horizon there. And the planets Mercury, Saturn and Neptune are all down there in the twilight. And then we're going to have a look at Venus. Venus will be a bit higher up, and then we're going to scan up this way to see Jupiter. And as we scan over this way, we'll get to see Mars a little bit later on when it gets darker. But this is the scene as we await the great planet lineup. I'm just trying to get the focus right before we aim towards the skies. That's not a bad shot, is it? Well, that guy is absolutely miles away. Yeah, so the video that you're looking at the moment of the guy on the beach is literally half a mile down there. Let's turn the camera around, I'll show you. Can you see him? He's way out there. But that's the power of this telescope, you see. I've put the smartphone on the holder. I'm using the tri-adapter from Move Shoot Move. And there you go, there's the picture as it is there. So I'm just trying to get it in focus to make sure that it's in focus, because if I can focus on some buildings out there in the distance over towards Southport there, then I know that it'll be in focus for the planets. But as we turn around now, you can see the sun has actually gone. It's gone. And it looks like everybody's, well, a lot of people have disappeared from here, but they've come to get the sunset, and now, well, it's now up to us now to see if we can capture. How many of the planets can we get? Can we get all of them? I'm going to try. I'm going to be using my smartphone to do it. Can we do it? Well, we've certainly got very good conditions to do it, so I'm quite confident that we can get something, get photographs, get video or something. I'll do my best. Let's see how we do. We just need to wait for it to get a little bit darker. I just want to show you this absolutely amazing belt of Venus. Can you see the pink band we've got there? Just look at that there. And underneath, can you see there's like a grey band underneath? That is the shadow of the Earth rising. The pink band with the grey bit underneath, can you see there? Look. The belt of Venus. Nothing to do with the planet Venus. It's simply an effect of when the sun goes down, the Earth's shadow is cast onto the opposite horizon. But just look at this beach now. Look at that. What a massive beach. That's St. Anne's all that way. And now we just need to wait for it to get a little bit darker before we can start to look out there and see if we can spot our first planets. So we're currently looking at a view of Southport Hospital. So that's a very, very long way away. So I'm just using this image here to get the telescope focused, because that is so far away that it is practically at infinity focused. So I think that's about as sharp as I can get it. So look at that, wow. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, so at the moment I'm zoomed right in on that big gas platform all the way out there, miles away, but we've actually got our first planet. I don't know if you can see it, it's up there, Venus. We can actually see Venus. It's the first planet that's become visible. Well, I'm currently filming Venus at the moment. I'll put it on the screen for you. We can see a crescent. Yes, it looks a bit like a crescent moon because that's the way Venus is at the moment. It's moving its way around the sun, and it's currently at an angle so that it does look like a crescent. I'm just going to try and get that leveled up. Not sure if it's going to focus, but we'll try. Can you see? I don't know if you can see, but I'm trying to get that focused. I'll see if I can take a picture of it, see if that works instead. But we have currently got Venus there. Just doesn't want to focus, I'm afraid. So we've got something. We've managed to get Venus. It's one. This is an easy one. Venus is easy. It's the other ones that are going to be tricky. Yeah. Oh, look at this, but just look at that sky. That is amazing. Just look at the colours. We've got the belt of Venus over here, the Earth's shadow. Yeah. Just look at that. Isn't it amazing? We have got perfect conditions. Just look over there. You can see the belt of the shadow of the Earth is rising. When I showed you that before, the pink band was still just getting up. We're one down. One. We got one. Well, it's not a blank. We've actually seen a planet. We've got Venus, and we've got it on film for proof. It's not a crescent moon. It's a crescent Venus. And now the trick is, it's now almost getting to the time now where we can look for the other planets, Saturn and Mercury. So this is a look at the front of the telescope. It's a Celestron Schmidt-Cassegrain, and it's quite a powerful telescope. It's got a focal length of 1500 millimeters. Can you see? That's 1.5 meters, and the aperture is f10. This little thing here is a secondary mirror. So it's a bit, if you've ever seen a mirror lens in photography, that's how these work. So that bounces light coming in the corrector plate here. This is the corrector plate. Bounces back off that mirror, then down. In fact, it bounces off the mirror at the back. Can you see the mirror at the back? Bounces onto this one and then back out through the back where you get your image. So there you go. That's how this telescope works. Very powerful and perfect for looking at planets. So we've got Venus, which is great, and that's just up there. Hopefully you can see that. We've also just had another two planets come out. We've got Jupiter up here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's up there. It's up there somewhere, Jupiter. We can see that now. And we can also, a little bit further across there, we can see Mars. So that's three planets that we've seen so far. But can we see the others? There's a helicopter over there, Frank. we're watching a helicopter flying very low in the distance over there. I wonder if it's the RNLI training. That's amazing. I think Frank can get a close-up of that. We were just trying to find Mercury. Frank's got his telephoto lens on there, so he's trying to see if he can get us. That helicopter is flying very low over the water, but somewhere out there, folks, is Mercury. And I'm going to see if I can get... Oh, I can see it. I can see Mercury. I can see it. Hey, I've got Mercury. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that planet is so hard to see, but we've got it. We've got Mercury. I can see Mercury. Have you ever heard of planet Mercury? It's the closest planet to the sun. You can see it now.
Oh, can you?
It's amazing.
Well, this one here, this right.
No, that's Venus.
That's
Yeah,
Venus.
yeah.
I thought it was.
But if you look almost straight down from Venus, a bit closer to the horizon, you can actually see Mercury. It's very, very, it's nowhere near as bright. It's down there.
Oh, down the
It's
bottom
just in the
somewhere.
blue. It's above the orange.
All right, okay.
And if you,
Kind of some kind of alignment or something, isn't there? Is it?
that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
All the planets, they've been aligning for a few nights actually,
Yeah.
but tonight's probably one of our best
Better
chances
night.
because it's nice and
So
clear, you
nice.
see, yeah. But there, I can see Mercury there now. It's twinkling away. It looks like a star there. Yeah, so we've got Mercury, folks. Yeah, how about that? Amazing. There you go. Do you reckon they've got a search and rescue going on out there?
What time do they all line up? Or do they line up?
Now, yeah, pretty much now.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's going on out there. Let's see, it's come from
Yeah,
Anglesey,
it's,
that helicopter.
Yeah, yeah,
From Anglesey.
yeah.
It's just had a look on its phone, that.
That helicopter is flying so low. Oh, it's a bit bright. Can you turn it down a bit? It's a little bit on the bright side, that. Well, it's all very exciting here. We've managed to get some of the planets. I've just got Mercury lined up. I was trying to show someone Mercury before. Sorry about that. So I think I've got it. There it is. Whoa! Look at this. I am now. I'll tell you what. Let's film that now. I have now got Mercury in the frame. Yeah. I'll just try and get that in the middle. Oh, going the wrong way, don't I? There it is. That's the elusive planet, Mercury. It looks kind of orangey, doesn't it? I wonder if I could just zoom in slightly. Still using the same lens, because whenever you're using a smartphone on a telescope eyepiece, you want to make sure that you use a particular lens on your smartphone. The normal lens is what I'm using, because you've got other lenses on there, probably a wide angle and a telephoto. You just want to use the standard lens. So I've got the iPhone 16 Pro. It's got 3 lenses on the back, and I'm just using one of those lenses that's lined up with the eyepiece. So yeah, we've got Mercury. That's good. There's Mercury. Wow. And I got there was a guy here before that I showed him Mercury, and I said, yeah, that's Mercury. It's very elusive. It's visible with the naked eye. I'm looking at it right now. Mercury, it's twinkling a little bit like a star, probably because it's low down. They don't normally twinkle, planets, but I'm looking at Mercury right now. There it is on the video. Unfortunately, Saturn has already gone, I'm afraid. Saturn, it was going to be a bit difficult because it's lower down than anything else. So far we've got Venus and we've got Mercury. And Mercury was a great catch, to be honest. Mercury is a planet that's visible with the naked eye, but because it never strays too far away from the sun, it's not always that easy to see. But we managed to get Mercury, so that's great. The trick is, can we get Neptune? It's going to be another very difficult one. It's a very small planet. It's not a small planet, but it's so far away, and it's just like a little dot It's not too far away from Mercury at the moment. I'm going to have a go at it, but it could be difficult. But, so anyway, let's see what we can do. I can't believe how far that helicopter's gone. It's gone all the way over there.
I don't think that's an exercise.
No, it can't be, can it?
Because they don't hang around for that much, so that's a bad person.
What's going on over there? Look, there's lights all over the place. I'm trying to look at planets here and I'm getting distracted by all these helicopters. I am. I'll tell you what, it's all kicking off tonight. There's helicopters and all sorts of stuff going on all around us. And there's been lots of people here come along as well. It's been a little bit distracting, but you know, I don't mind telling people what's going on and what you can see out there. But I think we've done pretty well, actually. I'm now on Jupiter. I've got my telescope looking at Jupiter. I've just been showing someone the amazing cloud belts, the equatorial bands on Jupiter, and we can also see all 4 of the Galilean moons. Unfortunately, I can't quite get it focused on my phone, so I'm going to show you some video that Frank took using his camera and his 400mm lens. So here's a look at Jupiter. Just look at that. Wow, amazing. We've done pretty well tonight. Look at this, Jupiter there with the 4 Galilean moons. Jupiter does have a lot more moons than that, but these are the only ones that you can see. Oh, God, got a plane taking off. Plane's taking off from Blackpool Airport. Does it ever close, that place, or what? But I'll tell you, it's really lighting up now, and we've now got Orion. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but we've got Sirius over there, the dog star, the brightest star in the whole sky, and just up here we've now got Orion. Oh, it's looking amazing. Let's have a look and see if we can see Mars. But there's another planet as well, which I haven't forgotten about, and that is Uranus. Now, hopefully, we can get a look at that. And if I can get a look at that, I think we'll have done pretty well. Unfortunately, Saturn was so low down, and I was so busy at the time when Saturn was still up and it set before we had a chance to get it. But hopefully we'll definitely be able to get Mars, and then we'll have a go at Uranus. Oh, look at that. Well, you can see two of the moons there of Jupiter through the telescope. A little bit fuzzy looking, but that is definitely Jupiter. Amazing. I can't believe the amount of movement that's going on tonight. What is going on? Now then, whereabouts is Uranus? Well, we've now been here, well, about a couple of hours, and I've done my best. I had a few distractions, you know, along the way. But unfortunately, I just want to show you this now. My telescope has unfortunately dewed up. This is what can happen, and I didn't have my dew shield, unfortunately. It's my bad, I'm afraid. So I'm afraid that stopped play for tonight. But I actually think it's been a pretty good night. I'm actually quite pleased with what we've managed to see. We got to see Mercury. We got to see Venus. Amazing to see Mercury, by the way. I mean, Venus is so easy to see. I was also pointing out stuff to people, talking to people. There was a lot of distractions along the way, but I don't mind about that, you know, because I knew people were going to be coming along and asking us about the great lineup of planets. We also had a look at Jupiter. Jupiter looked amazing. Unfortunately, it didn't quite get round to Mars. We're missing Neptune and Uranus, but and Saturn, of course. So there's 3 that we didn't manage to get to see, but they're very, very difficult. Neptune being so low down in the twilight, it's the furthest planet away, and you know, it's not the easiest planet to see at any time. But I'm going to leave it there now. It's starting to get pretty cold out here now. The telescope's fogged up, but I think we've done pretty well. Let me know how you did. Did you go out and try to see if you could spot all the planets? So if you did, let me know how you got on. And yeah, there's been so much going on here with helicopters and sea rescue, search and rescue, all that. There's loads of people coming around, but it's all been good fun. And I'm quite pleased with what we've done. So there you go, that's it for this video. And regarding the other planets, I will hopefully get round to photographing the planets that I didn't get this time. We've got Saturn, which I've done before, Saturn, and we've got Neptune, which is the outer planet. That's one that I'd like to get a photograph of if I can, and also Uranus as well. So I'm going to leave it there now as the plane flies over. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and most importantly of all, don't forget to keep looking up.